kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Quarterback operating an empty set. The DB's backing off from the line now. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Second down after that completion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's wide open. Look out. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now. First down at the 34.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Penalty has really put the defense in a tough spot. Sets the offense up with a first and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. Hebe keeps it himself. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they've got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. The kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here comes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in Colts territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense makes their way on the field. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Pass clock. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got it near the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes an open space. It'll be enough for the first down. Brought down at the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. They'll run it from the gun. First down, pickup tackle at the 45.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called and talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's complete on the crossing route. They got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They move the ball to the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. No way to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quick throw, the catch is made. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. They're able to convert. Now the 1st and goal at the 6.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Running back with the football. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And will be brought down.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack it.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he's got it again. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. They're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Linebacker are shifting around now. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Grinding away on the ground. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks through. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next.